So I don't know if there are any AGT fans, America's Got Talent, or BGT fans, Britain's Got Talent, or whatever Got Talent show that you've ever watched. You know, I have friends that they like to watch the bad acts. I, on the other hand, I don't know, I like the whole golden buzzer kind of idea of the, you know, the people who do very well. It's normally somebody that does something that's like really extraordinary. You know, you get some people that can sing very well, and I'm like, you're good, but for me, you're not necessarily going to be the winner, because I want to see somebody that's like really amazing. There was this girl once called Darcy Lynn. I thought she was like very good, where she like sang with the puppets and stuff like that. But my point is, when somebody is not good at AGT or BGT, when they're like, you know, this person is not going to win, they reject the person. Now, you get different kinds of rejection. You get rejection where somebody's like, you know, you're good. If you practice a bit, you can become better, and you can do something with this, but we're going to reject you because you're not going to win this thing. There are rejections where they're like, you know, we're going to reject you right now, but you can come back next year and try again because we can see you have some talent. And then there's some guys, you call it the red buzzer, where they just like buzz this thing and they're like, you're out, you're terrible, go, never come back again. I want you to treat validation from people, if you want to win at something in life, I want you to treat validation from people like those people treat the red buzzer, where you're like, this is a red X, you out of my life, I don't need you in my life, you are not good for me, this is not going to work, I have to reject it. Now, why can validation from people be so bad? Now, when I say reject validation from people, I'm not saying reject good counsel from people. Now, there's a very big difference between the two. I have people that counsel me, that advise me, and they give me principles to become better. But if I go for the validation of people, that means I'm gonna have to lose my own authenticity to become who people want me to become, because I have this rush, this excitement and this passion every single time people validate me. Now, it's nice to be validated by people, but if validation from other people becomes important, you are going to be a puppet to these people. My question is, how do you want other people to see you? Do you want other people to see you as authentic with your talents, whether they like it or not? Or do you just want people to like you? Do you just want people to validate you? Do you just fight the whole time to get people to say, you know what, I like it? I've been like this for a very long time. I have to be honest, there was a time where I would like literally do anything to get the validation from people. My own dreams aside, my own aspirations aside, what I want in life aside, there are just certain people around me that I want to please so much, and I want the validation from them. I almost acted as if what I wanted in life is not important, until I got to a place where I started to read and to write about authenticity. And I saw myself on this stage. This was kind of like some vision I got, where I saw myself on the stage with a spotlight on me and a crowd of people cheering for me. And I just got this idea in my heart where I'm like, you have to get out of that spotlight to become who you need to become. You have to get out of that spotlight of, you know, people need to validate you to become what you need to become. So how do you want other people to view you? If how other people view you, how other people validate you, if that's very important to you, I want to say, for you to reach your dreams, your goals, to become the person that you're destined to become, you have to reject validation from people. So it's not just people pleasing that can get you to a bad place. Also, it's seeking validation from people that can get you to a bad place. When you are an insecure person, meaning you're not secure within yourself, you're not naturally happy with yourself, when you don't validate yourself, I think that's a very good thing to say. If you don't validate yourself, you're always going to need the validation from other people. So in order for you to reject validation, you have to slay insecurity. You have to cut it off, throw it away. Now, that's not as easy as what I just made it sound, you know, cut insecurity away. No, you have to deal with it little by little until it comes to a place where your insecurity is cut away. And I think insecurities are things that we will always deal with, but if we don't deal with them, if we don't take them head on, we will do things for the validation of people. And if we do things for the validation of people, we never become our true self. Now, so we're going to speak about the dangers of seeking validation. I'm going to give you guys 4 things that are dangers of seeking validation from people. Number one, it will keep your full potential locked up. Only in your authenticity, you have the full potential to do something that's unique to you, something that's only yours. I remember when I was younger, we used to do these exercises where they would tie this rubber band around your waist, and this rubber band was tied to a pole behind you, and then you would run. So that was an exercise that gets your legs stronger and gets your legs bigger. Seeking validation from people can be like that rubber band. It feels like, you want to run towards this goal, you want to run towards this thing that you want to achieve, but there's something that's pulling you back the whole time. And as soon as that rubber band snaps, it might hurt a little because it might hit you on the back, but now you can run with your full potential. Now, I want you guys to see the validation from people that you want, that thing that's holding you back the whole time, keeping you from running at the full speed that you can run at the end of the day. Number two, you will keep the best of yourself hidden. Have you ever had something good but you want to hide it because you don't want people to find out you have it, because you don't know how they're going to react? Either they're going to criticize you for having it, or they're going to want to take it from you, or they're going to borrow it from you or whatever, but you don't want people to find out you have this thing. So all of us on the inside, we have a natural gift, we have a natural talent, we have something within us that can change the world. But because we know there are critics out there, and remember, most of the time, a critic is somebody that couldn't reach their own dreams or their own potential, or maybe they quit too soon, and now they're bitter, now they're angry, now they want to take it out on you. So if you need validation from people, that's going to cause you to hide some things that the world needs, because on the inside of you is something that the world needs, and it's only on the inside of you. It's not on the inside of somebody else. But if you need validation from people the whole time, you're going to keep that hidden. Number three, your expectations of life will come from other people. Now, expectation is a very important thing. If we want something in life, having a great expectation is very important. But somebody that needs validation from people, they don't expect from life what they expect. They expect from life what other people want them to expect. It's like those movies where the mother and father has this teenage girl or teenage boy, and they want this child to become everything that the parents want them to become, but they don't allow the child to become who they can become. It's something like that. You expect something, but you don't expect it because you really want it. You expect it because you know you're going to get validation from people because you have it. Number four, you will change your personality to please people, or you will change your personality to get validation from people. This is sometimes why some people struggle, to hang out with other people, to be with other people, to just make new friends, because they always feel like, I have to become somebody else to be accepted, and just because I don't want to become somebody else, I'll rather stay at home and don't deal with people whatsoever. But the important thing is there definitely will be people who love you for who you are, who will be friends with you for who you are, who will accept you for who you are. But the other side is also true. There will definitely be people who don't like you for who you are. There's this musician that I used to listen to when I was very young. His name was Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain said, "I would rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I am not." There are going to be people who love you, there are going to be people who dislike you, and you have to be okay with it. You have to get to a place, and I know this is very difficult, where neither the praise of people stirs you nor the criticism of people stirs you. If you praise me, if you criticize me, either one is okay, but I know who I am and I know what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to give you 4 points on how to break free from this prison of seeking validation from people. Okay, before I give you the 4 points, I want to encourage you to like this message, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so that you can get notifications if we do more videos. And then also I'm doing this amazing booklet with people. We do it in the workplace, with groups, with families, called the Emotional Intelligence Effect. If you guys want to know more about that, please send me an email and I will communicate with you personally. Or you guys can visit our website, www.mindprosperity.co.za. Okay, so how to break free from the prison of needing validation from people. Number one, your full potential lies within your uniqueness. That is something that you need to understand. There's a great combination between your potential and your uniqueness. You cannot separate the two from each other. As long as you take, or as soon as you take your uniqueness away, at the same time, you take your potential away. The two coexist. So if you throw the one away, you have to throw away both. Number two, you have to take the limits off. You have to become, in your mind, you have to become limitless. Now, by limitless, I don't mean go do something you're not gifted for. For instance, I love music, but I don't have a great voice. I cannot sing. Meaning, I'm not going to say I'm going to become one of the best singers in the world. It's not in my gift. It's not in my calling. It's not what I'm made to do, but I can say with my speaking, with my teaching, with my training, with my books, I want to become limitless and I want to reach and influence millions of people. Albert Einstein said, I can is 100 times more important than IQ. So a lot of times people focus like how intelligent am I, how much do I know, and I do think that things plays a role in it, and it's good to get more knowledge, but I can is the attitude that we want to have. Now, people who want validation from people struggle with the I can. You have to be a person that says I can do it, whether people validate me or not. Number three, don't hold on too tight on what you think life will be. What do I mean by that? A lot of times when you do something, you expect this hand clap from people, you expect people are going to praise you, nobody's going to criticize you, everything is going to work out exactly as you want it to work out. No, life is not always going to work out the way you want it to work out. The people you thought might clap hands for you might not. The people that you thought might reject you might clap hands for you. You don't know. So do what you need to do. Use your gift, use your talent, use your dreams and visions, use your authenticity. Do what you need to do. Life is going to throw you a curveball probably every day, but if you can be adaptable and keep on doing what you need to do, you will see you eventually going to reach your full potential. Number four, and the final one that I want to give you today, validate yourself, then you won't feel rejected. So reject validation from others and validate yourself. If you validate yourself and others reject you, you won't take that rejection so seriously. People who take rejection very seriously are people who normally don't validate themselves. If you don't validate yourself, you will always need the validation of other people. I want to encourage you, reject, give the red buzzer to the validation from other people, because if you let that go, you are going to become a winner in life. Thank you so much for watching from Mind Prosperity. We love you. We hope this video helped you, and we'll see you soon again. Goodbye.